Alrighty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11 a.m., so it's kind of still morning. I think I need to turn down the sound for this game. I wonder if I can do that via this thing. I'll turn it down in-game. I feel like that'll be fine. So anyway, what we're going to be doing here is starting off on Fortress Craft. I have been playing it quite a bit off camera, and now we're going to start a new game. And we're just going to do the settings real quick. Rapid. I feel like we want to make this a quicker game. So, yeah, let's make it plentiful, power level, plentiful. Just give us the best case that we're going to do. Conveyor speed fast. Eternal day. Try and keep this down there in the 68-minute mark. I feel like I've done trivial mobs, and they're kind of just like nothing. So I'll leave normal mobs here. Death mode, none. Yeah, don't need to worry about any of this. And I haven't got any of these yet, because I haven't done any of these options. Orbital power transmitter, any of that sort of stuff. Haven't done this. Haven't done this. I did install the Frozen pack, the Frozen DLC. So I can actually do this one, Climate Control Center. But when I was playing through normally, I didn't have the Frozen thing. So that might be some interesting stuff. But I know a good deal of the game. To have a look at the mods, we've got a few in here. Rebalanced recipes for flexible games. I've watched him playing a lot, so I'm going to use a lot of his stuff. GPS tool, awesome. Infinite stack size is awesome. Auto excavator, Mark II is beautiful. Love that guy. No mission ports, no more organic rocks. Love that. Gives me early smelters, which are a bit easier to get. So I love that. The infinite ore extractors, I'm going to turn these off. I'm not going to activate these for this game, but I was using those in the other game. Just, yeah. And then storage hoppers, just some more advanced storage hoppers. So, I don't have these active yet because for some reason when I start a game, it craps out if some of these are active. I'm not sure which ones, but some of them. So what I do is I start the game, I get in there, I save it, I come out, and then I turn the mods back on and I go back in. So anyway, let's go back. And I'm going to create the game, and I'm just going to skip the intro and get right into the bit where I got the mods activated, and we're starting to play. So I'll see you guys. Alrighty, that was a bit of a jump, but we basically went through and we did all the tutorial stuff, which is basically just click this, add some power, get a laser pointer here. Basically getting this coal thing being mined over here, and then the coal goes into this chest and then goes up into there. And this is apparently an auto generator which knows how to use up coal to fill up its power level, which is excellent. So that's all the basic tutorial stuff you need to do. It's still asking me to do a couple of tutorial things, so let's just do those. The tutorial, thank you. It's okay if you're completely new to the game, it's great, but the problem is if you're not new to the game, you can't really turn it off. So this is remove only, which means the ore smelter will only remove stuff in this thing. It won't add finished products to it, which is kind of confusing because you have belts going in and the belts add to the remove only chest. And it's kind of like, well, does that make sense? I'm really not sure. These storage chests, I've only got one of them left. This is going to be a massive pain in the ass very, very soon in this game. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to start off by getting rid of this and replacing it with this guy. Now this guy only has one slot free, but since it only needs to use one coal at a time, I'm happy for this to have only one slot free. And then we've got a better storage hopper for actually doing stuff with the mining. So now I've lost my tutorial, I don't know what to do. It's so hilarious. So basically this is all just about scanning shit. We need to scan as much as we can. I got confused by these little things, ping unknown, ping known ore, ping air. Like what the hell do you need ping air for? You ping it and look, there's air, that's beautiful. We ping unknown. So basically just scan that. Yeah, everything in this game gets scanned eventually, every single block type. So, but you just start off scanning a lot of them and alright, there's something down there. And then they basically, when you scan something, it gives you research points, and you use the research points. That was something down there. Oh, I think that's just deeper block. I don't think there would be an ore mine that big close to us. So, tri-seed, who cares? Glow tubes, who cares? Rough-hewn rock. The glow tubes actually provide wood, which is very interesting. You shoot them, and then you pick up wood. You are unknown? Really? Must be a new type of thing. So, if we look at unknown, see now, this blue thing under here, which is fading, that is definitely ore. So it must have been rough-hewn rock that I was seeing. Process. Undergrump. Whatever. So, we look at projects. We kind of need all of this stuff, to be pretty honest, early on, but we don't have a lot of research points, so we really have to... powers, yeah. We're going to start off just coal mining everything and just throwing ore into those chests because, yeah, getting ore smelters up is very, very hard. I don't think we even have an option to build any ore smelters at the start, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. And all this crappy little stuff that we're doing right now, that'll be exactly the sort of stuff that I will skip in future videos. I thought I scanned you guys. Apparently I didn't. Okay. No, that's the wrong one. That's the manufacturing plant where we make all of the things. This is glow tubes. I could have sworn I did glow tubes already. So now we do a scan, and now we get a different type of glow tube. Apparently there's 37 different types of glow tubes out here. Okay, we're going to scan this guy, and then we are going to start digging for mines. Or ores, one or the other. At least it's giving us lots of early research points, which I like. So, threat scanner, storage crate, we don't really care about those. I did put the bots up to... Not the bots, the enemies up to normal. When I was doing my test server, I had them on primitive. Now I've got them up to normal. Base defense, not going to worry about yet. Laboratories, that'll be like another 5 things. Improved ore scanning, yeah, we'll get you. Basic mining upgrades. I think basic mining upgrades may give us smelters, but then again, I'm not sure that we need them at the moment. This ore smelter over here, this guy, is pretty good at the start of the game. So anyway, let's get down to it. So, the main part of the game is finding stuff to smelt. Finding ore. So this seems like pretty decent. Right where I'm standing is pretty decent. So we're going to be digging a lot of holes in this game. There we go. Use an ore extractor. Unknown block detected. Thank God we didn't get into the freaking... Alrighty. So now the tutorial will usually tell you how to do these things, but basically F does your cable grappling hook, which is awesome. And you've also got G, which throws a glow stick, which is incredibly important once you get under this. So that's rubble, don't care. Copper ore. Now this is one of the big things. So now we ping unknown. No longer grabbing that section. Come on. Give me something. There we go. Over here. You don't look very big, to be honest. You look a little bit bigger. But you're a little bit further. I don't know if I want to go out a little bit further. I do not know. Let's just go over to this closer one. It's not as big, but by the time we run out of it... No, you're over here. You're over here. This looks like the one I already scanned. I'm so confused. Screw it. Let's just dig over in this one. And hopefully, because I'm scanning unknown, this will be tin. Because tin is the other one, which I don't have yet. So copper and tin are your 2 main early game ores. And then you got to get iron pretty quickly as well, because iron is kind of necessary. There we go. New scan, and that'll be tin. Whee! Yeah, getting out of those holes with the grappling hook, a little bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest, but I tell you what, when I started casting this game, I did 2 episodes, and yeah, I spent the first episode basically just running around scanning air and being like, what the hell is going on here? I have no idea. So, we've already done more in 7 minutes than I did in 2 episodes with my first game, which is absolutely incredible. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to start preparing to do tin. Yeah. Or copper. Sorry, this is copper, isn't it? So what we want is a nice 3x3 hole in the ground. You don't look like copper. That's coal. Somehow we've got a coal vein right on top of copper. I don't think I've ever seen that before, which is weird because I have played quite a lot of this. There we go. Over time, we will start to be destroying massive amounts of these blocks, and then we will need to do some more interesting things, but here. Okay, so we do need a little bit of thought here as to how we do this because of the way things work. So we're going to put a chest here. We're going to put a thing here. Ore mine. Yes, I know you have low power. And then this is a battery. So we're going to press T to store some of our personal power into this battery. Now the ore miner will start running. Turn the offline warning to false, because that is annoying as all shit. And then we've got this guy, and he will automatically get populated with copper ore. Now all we need to do is belt that up to the surface and belt it into this chest. Shit. Press the wrong button. Belt it into this chest. Thank you. And then, yeah, we need to remove it. The tutorial just does not want to die. And once we get it in that chest, it will start getting smelted, put it into this one. And eventually we'll have huge long lines of these sort of things. But for now, it's going to be painful. So, conveyor. I hate the basic conveyor belts. I hate them. I'm not going to use them. So this guy needs actual tin and actual copper. So what we do, first of all, is we just look down here. We got full power because we can Q to steal out of that guy. Go into this thing. Fill that up again. The ore miners don't need a lot of power, but they do need a fair bit. Press Q there. Give me 16 ore. Now, we're going to redo our inventory at some point, but for now, I'll just store 16 copper ore in there. The ore smelter is powered by this guy, and we can see it's starting to heat up, and once it gets high enough, it'll start producing copper bars. Put them in there. So, excellent. Now, if we go to F1, we should have enough components to do exactly the same thing for our good friend tin. Although that's a bit of a steeper drop. Which is going to be a bit more painful to dig out, but I feel like it's not too bad. There will be much more deeper and darker holes to dig out in the future. Alright, so you are a corner there, so we can't dig that out, so we're going to make it G, put a light. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So there's our 3x3 grid. And we could do it smaller. I could have a 2x2 grid or something, but you start to feel a little bit claustrophobic, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Okay. This guy has a pretty long range in terms of how many blocks he can actually shoot, so as long as you... And if you're pointing up, you can't actually point behind your head, so I've got no danger of destroying the rocks behind me. And if you know from watching me playing Factorio, you know that I am super anal. So when it comes to this, if I accidentally destroy a rock out of the side wall of this pit, I will go to any and all lengths necessary to make sure that I reinstate that rock, even though it has absolutely no bearing on how good the ore smelting operation is. I will just do it because it needs to be done. So what we do is, to make sure that doesn't happen, we back our head against the wall, and then we shoot up like that. And then we're guaranteed not to take a chunk out of the side of the wall, which, yes, is definitely very important to me. And we might take some chunks out of the middle one as well, but that's fine. Once we get up to the surface, we can finish off the few that I missed, because you don't quite look straight up, you look almost straight up. So there might be some that I miss. Yeah, actually, while we're here, let's get this guy actually going. Thank you! Yes, I'll need a hopper. I know that. We can turn on K mode and then U mode to actually see where our base is. We'll be using that quite a bit. I just want to know which side I should put the... Okay. So the base is on... If I zoom out here, the base is on the far corner. So that means the base is at this corner where I'm standing right now. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So let's turn that off. So what that means is, it doesn't really matter what side, because the ore thing has to go in here, and we want the ore to go up this side But we can't put the ore thing over here, the storage hopper, because it just won't work. So let's put that there. Let's dump some power into it. And while that's running, we'll go ahead and... Oh, I forgot about this. You can press Control right click and it'll super dig stuff. I don't think I took anything off the side of the wall there where I wasn't supposed to, but yeah. So super dig. Super dig takes power though, which is the only bad thing about it. And it has a much higher chance of accidentally destroying blocks that you don't want to destroy. You go there. You go there. And the good thing about this is now I've got a big wide open hole. So whenever I want some tin, I just look down into here, put some power in the box, grab some out of the tin. I don't have to actually jump down. What the hell happened here? You are more ore, aren't you? Get out of the frickin' hole. There we go. Either you shoot up 100 feet into the air, or you miss it by just a little bit. Okay. So this is coal. Yes, coal. How is it that every single hole we go down into to pick up some friggin' ore, there's somehow coal trying to sneak in there as well? Okay, we're out of power now, which is a little bit bad. I feel like I got a bit of solar power, or maybe Arthur's giving me some power. Yeah, every time he shoots me in the ass with that laser, it gives me power. So good on you, Arthur. Good on you. Let's get some of that out of this. Don't necessarily want to take from this guy because then this thing has to power it back up, and this laser power transmitter does like half a power a second, which is shit. So we might as well just drain off this one because that'd be beautiful. Yeah. So when we go over here, get some more 78 copper ore. So once they start moving, they really do start moving. And I feel like we're halfway through this episode, and our big thing for this episode is going to be iron, because these two guys are always easy to find. We're going to do a bit of refactoring here. So this is going to be copper, you, and you don't go there. And this will be iron, and then we got copper and tin and iron there. We'll move these guys over once I actually have them, but I like to have F2 being all of my ores and stuff like that. My god. Alright. See, yeah, this tutorial does get annoying a bit because coal extractor offline 5 minutes. Turn off the offline warning, otherwise I'm just going to go insane, because you can see on the top right, I mean, it's actually doing weird things. Some of these warnings seem to be stuck there. You. Offline warning false. Get out of there. Alrighty, so there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll drag this guy over to there. So well, at the start we'll have like 4 different ores that we need to worry about. So let's just make them like that. T. Store 10. Tin ore. You are full already, are you? Okay. I'd love to put another storage chest there, but I really can't afford to. We already got 2 storage chests here. We need the storage chest down in the depths. So when it comes to iron, we're kind of boned a bit because we want a storage chest there, because iron is probably going to be far away. We could probably have to have a little bit of a scout for it. And yeah, it'll be a pain in the ass to find. So you never see iron straight down from your base. You always have to do a little bit of a run and a little bit of a dig to find some, which is fine. But at least we got copper and tin now, so we can build proper... I thought I saw a question mark. So we can build proper things if we want to. Alrighty. That's another rock. I feel like that's the same rock that I just scanned. Can I? I'm too far away. Am I? Too far away? I thought maybe I could access the research center from all the way over here. Here? Yeah, now I can do it. Alright. Coxcomb and you are going to be a large rock. Isn't that just excellent? We can actually get some power out of the power thing from all the way over here. So, let's go up on the high ground again. That one's no longer pink. But there is some pink over there, and there is some pink over here. This is probably going to be iron. Well, actually, I don't know. That's pretty high up to be iron. No, it's just a special type of rock. like snow, maybe. Ah, that's so disappointing. I was hoping that was going to be iron. Let's just go over and let's just scan this stuff and get it researched, because it's not so much about finding out about these things. It's more about getting them to stop annoying you when you do a scan, so you can actually find the friggin' ores that you actually want. Because, yeah, all these plans and stuff, I don't know, most of them are somewhat useless. Here we go. Let's just grab this stuff over here. We got a couple of plants. I mean, they're good for research points. I'll give them that much. But they don't seem to be good for much else. Although I haven't been getting into endgame. I have a feeling in endgame cannot rescan block? What? Something weird is going on here. Let's just rescan it. Maybe it's just something I scanned over there that I haven't got in my inventory. So where can we get onto the thing here? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. That's alright. There we go. Boom. Snow. Wonderful. Large rocks. Different colour. Wonderful. Okay. Do a bit of a scan. What have you hit on? You hit on something, but I can't see it. It's probably another species of rare plant or something like that. I really want to get actual iron ore smelting this episode. I feel like that little thing... Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. You do take fall damage in this game, so do be careful. Let's go down here. The only bad thing about this purple stuff, the highlighting, is that once it's there, it doesn't go away, and it makes it a bit hard to see things sometimes. You are quite far down, and I feel like you are not my iron ore. I feel like you are something else. Maybe just a new type of rock. But I may be wrong. Yeah. We just started digging through it, I feel like. No? Maybe not. Ah, it's everywhere. It's all around me. And it's saying I can't rescan the block. So what sort of sense does that make? Let's just dig all this out. Cannot rescan block. This is weird. It's saying these are all unknown. All of them. Maybe it's just a block I found and I haven't... Oh, get out of the freaking... You suck so badly. I swear to God, you just suck so badly. Alrighty. Now, of course, we're all the way up here. So I have to get all the way up here. Oh, man, this is just annoying me so much. Okay. Yeah, so it's saying we do have something to research, and it was probably that block I found, or maybe something else, I don't know. Unknown material. Organic rock. And rock. Yeah, rock. So that's what was down there. That whole big area was just organic rock. Well, rock, actually. And organic rock is that little thing that I accidentally got, which, to be honest, I don't like organic rock quite a lot. Because you find it when you don't want it, and when you do want it, you don't find it. And it used to be one of the significant ingredients for making the first level basic ore smelters. And the first time I played, I was like, I want to get an ore smelter so badly because I got 3 different lines of 3 different ores and I want to smelt all of them. And I only got 1 ore smelter and it's pissed me off so badly. And I was just like, this game sucks. But yes, I got that mod, which you may have seen, which basically no longer requires me to get organic rock to make basic smelters, which makes me incredibly happy. Let's go over in this direction. We haven't really scouted this direction. Unknown material. Alright. This looks promising, this patch down here. It's not too far from our base. It's a decent amount down, but it looks promising. Yeah, you are a decent amount down, aren't you? I'm feeling good about this guy. I really, really am feeling good about him. Nope, we're digging through it. Shit. We're digging through it. How is this still showing up as unknown? This is just rock, isn't it? It's saying as a question mark. I could have sworn we researched this. Alright. If this is not rock, if this is just like super rock or dynamic rock or some other gay type of rock, which I just found when I was supposed to be looking for iron ore, then I am gonna absolutely knob it. But I swear to God. Bedrock. Hey, you're not supposed to find bedrock that close to the frickin' surface. Oh my God. Alright, I'm officially losing it here, because this is just like being at the start of the game all over again, where it's just like you're a complete noob and you don't know what you're doing. And I do know what I'm doing, okay? I absolutely do know what I'm doing. Iron ore should be here. Alright? Should be here. Let's go out a little bit further. I heard some beeps. I didn't see anything useful. Let's get to some high ground. Go in that direction. Okay. Alright. Triangulation. You better be frickin' iron ore, that's all I can say. If you're not iron ore, then I am officially going to start hurting somebody. Oh my God. Knowing my luck, it'll be lithium. Yes, alright, it is an ore. It is an ore. So, alright. Yeah, get out of it. I think there was some tin there as well that we may have just passed. Get out of the freaking hole. Alright, so what we do is we go to F1. We put down a couple of torches. Although we've got infinite day on. So I feel like we don't torches outside. It's kind of not that good, but I'm being trapped by the freaking trees now. Yeah, but just to mark that location out, I should probably fill in some of the other holes that I've been digging, because they will be annoying. Come on! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Alrighty. Now, the primary problem that we are having is that we do not have another storage thing. Now, if we go over to Mr. Guy, the storage hopper requires 10 iron bars. You can see the problem that I'm running into. So what we need to do is we need to build a entry-level storage solution mini hopper. And then we're going to take that down. We're going to grab 10 ore. And then we are going to take that back up. Actually, we're going to grab 20 ore because the smelters all suck. Because this is the correct hole. Because, yeah, it actually takes like 2 ore to do something. Glow stick. What are you? Oh my God, it's a coal vein. What the hell is up with freaking coal veins just getting in the way freaking everywhere? It's like I've never seen this. I've literally never seen this before. And now every single freaking mine I've gone into has had a coal vein in there. It's just like it's just retarded. So retarded. Okay, you are there. Ore guy goes there. Power guy goes there. Power him up. So we're going to want to take 20 ore out of here. And my mission for this episode is to get a proper chest in here, not this dodgy little one. Alright, offline warning, false. I do not care if you're offline, I only care if you run out. And it gives you a different warning if you run out, so... Ooh, let's have a look down here. What are we doing here? 412,000. That's decent for early game. It's actually interesting because if you look at this guy, he's got 10% efficiency. That means even though this is 420 or whatever, we're only going to get 42,000 iron ore out of it because 10% efficiency. So you got to get better cutter heads to improve that. But that'll be very, very late game by the time we get 100% cutter heads. I think. I'm not sure if we actually can. Alright, that'll give me 10. That really filled it up nice and fast. 6. Give me a few more, please. I have to stand on top of the little hopper to actually get out of this hole. Alrighty, come on. Come on, buddy. There's 6. There's 8. I just need 2 more. Please, 2 more. There we go. Pretty sure that should give me enough for a full storage hopper. And there we go. That was a very nice ascent. I have heard there's a jetpack you can get later on in the game. I didn't get far enough to get the jetpack in my playthrough beforehand. But yeah, I definitely think we will. I mean, in this one, we're going to get all of the unlocks. We're going to basically finish the normal game. Alrighty, so give me all of your stuff. You do not need to be in there. Iron ore, 12 copper bar, 6 tin bar. Alrighty, storage hopper. Still need 5 tin? Man, this is just... So we're going to dump 10 tin in there. Just so you know, if you're playing this, you press T to drop 100, you press Shift T to drop 10, and then you press Control T to drop 1. And that's how it works for everything. We'll take some coal as well out of here, because you use coal when you do the torches. They will use up 1 coal. So I could put 3 down here, and then I put another one down, and you can see... Well, that actually used 5 copper. 5 coal each. I thought they just used 1 coal, but apparently they use 5. So, yeah, that's quite expensive in terms of coal. So we'll just let that guy go. Coal extractor offline 5 minutes. See, this warning is just not going away. It's just a part of the game. It's just, the game just has some problems like that, but that's fine. Suit power pack. That's going to be a good idea. Solar cell, it's going to be a good idea. GPS tool. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't know how much of those we can actually build. You need iron and lithium. You need tin. Tin's not too bad. Solar cell is good. That just means you recharge, but don't know if we really care about that. You need lithium bar. The power pack will be good. That will increase my maximum power from 256 to 512, which I like. Alrighty. Still waiting for the tin. We can't get anything yet, can we? Recipes. Projects. Basic mining upgrades. We got enough points. So basic mining upgrades. Basic drill motor. That'll be nice. We'll grab that, but that's not what I was actually after. I was after the right, power grid. No, we don't care about that. We got lots of points. We got 97, if you can see that over the bars. I think that gives us a few things. Auto organic thief. Yeah, I don't worry too much about the thieves. I should, in this thing, I should really start worrying about them. Basic mine upgrades to automation. Let's do that once we get enough power. I really want the pop-up, the things on top of the ore thing that makes them faster. Okay, do we have enough for a storage chest now? 1 more iron. Seriously? There's our 1 more iron. I knew I calculated it correctly. So let's put some more tin in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some more copper, so that guy goes on while we go on. And then let's get the storage hopper down in the iron section so that it actually will store 100 of the damn things rather than just the crazy low amounts that it was storing. Okay. Alright, where is it? There it is. And looking down at the wall and using the grappling hook is a great way to basically slow you down a bit. So there we go. Full storage hopper. That'll be 100 of that stuff able to be stored in there. 24. Alright, and that's going to be where we leave it for this episode, I think. The end. What we're going to do next episode is we're going to start to set up some conveyor belts. What are you? Is that my ship? Oh, that's right. That's my ship that crashed. God damn it. Don't we have any of these? Your middle click, or in my case, funny button on the side of the mouse click to actually select what you're currently looking at so you can start placing it. But apparently I didn't have any of those to place, so that's why it wasn't working. Anyway, that is it. We are in a pretty good spot at the moment in terms of the start of the game. We need to get find out what the research is to get more ore smelters, to be honest. Because I would really like more ore smelters. I'm hoping it's... Let's just do some of this. Automation, Spiderbot. I'm not going to do Spiderbot because if I start doing Spiderbot, it really... the game really starts annoying me in the tutorial until I get all of his upgrades and stuff. So I'm not going to do that. What do we got here? Whole bunch of interesting things. None of them is what I need. Our projects, basic mining upgrades too. So if we do H, then we can go into here. We can do help. Enhanced drill motor, Mark II forced induction. I couldn't even find Mark I forced induction. That must have been unlocked. Okay, so basic ore smelter is here. Forced induction is here. I'd love to get that off as soon as possible. We don't have the tin bars yet. Anyway, we will save up some bars. We will get a nice supply of them by next episode. And then we will go in and we will start doing some stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit.